Jose, I was going to ask you, if I may. I mean, I've actually loved the tournament. I think the tournament has been fantastic. It's thrown up some fascinating games, some great games. And I believe, my opinion is probably the two teams that were in the final last night were probably the two teams that deserved to be there. But also, I have to be honest and say, I do think the best team in the tournament won the tournament. Would you agree with that? Or do you think there's maybe another team as a lost opportunity for another side? I just felt the Italians deserved to win the tournament.
I agree that both teams were, consistent from day one, defensively strong, great spirits, a good organization, capable to play in different ways, trying to smell the moment to kill matches. I believe that. But I would always say, I keep saying this to myself, didn't arrive yet the occasion to do it and to share my idea. I think France, by being arrogant, they lost the occasion to win it again and to be European champion and world champion at the same time, because tremendous potential in that team, no comparison between the talents with other teams, a better squad than England, a better squad than Italy, and football punished them, and deservedly, because they start the game against Switzerland with arrogant, the way they played, the way they started, they were arrogant, they were losing, they changed on time, and they absolutely destroyed Switzerland in 20 amazing minutes with the best football that I saw in the tournament was played by France against Switzerland. When they scored the third goal, football decided to punish them, because the way they celebrate, because the way they react, because the changes that Deschamps did to change in the last minute. Griezmann, for Sissoko, never thought about the risk of a possibility to going into extra time. Then they had injuries in extra time that, of course, they were not expecting. Again, I think football punished deservedly. For me, the best team in the tournament. So for me, France, they have only to blame themselves. They were the best team, and that's it. And for me, England and Italy, they were exactly the opposite of what France was. They were humble, they were a group, they stick together, they fought together, they went through difficult moments. England coped, people can say an advantage, but I would say also an extra factor of pressure. They coped with that by playing some important matches at home, for example, against Germany. Italy had two very difficult matches, semi-final and final. They go for penalties. They showed a resilience. I think the final deservedly was for them too. And then I believe that Italy in the second half was much stronger. England couldn't cope with them. I believe that they had 70% of ball possession in the second half. England just stayed behind, trying to cope with it. So for me, it was a very good tournament. We had everything. We had teams that we are not expect to have them there, but even them doing nice things, like Hungary, for example, did. But then in the end, I think a great tournament. Of course, Italy is celebrating. Of course, England is mourning, but I think the World Cup is coming so soon that England can be very, very positive and look to the future with big hopes.